All right. Hey, welcome back to W Entertainment. I'm Richie Redneck Pimp King, bad man of comedy. Today, join me for our last show of the year is my good buddy, your good friend. He's a Navy corpsman. And it's amazing how a Navy corpsman and a Marine can even do a show together. We've hung out so much before, we just get used to it. Anyway, please welcome Devil Doc back to join us today.
How's everybody doing?
No commander today, but that's okay. This is our last show for the year. I won't be back on here, and Devil Doc says he's joining me for new season. So we'll be back. I think it's January 3rd, the first Tuesday in January. Going to be there. Share this out, guys. Let's get this shared out there. Everybody, let's just if you have an opportunity to share this out, share it out. Get it out to people. Take an extra second. We want to get some people on here. Get them lined up, get them ready to go. Because we got some things lined up for people. It's nothing but a goof off. All right. Nothing but a goof off today. So join us. Sharing a couple more here, and I'll be ready to go. We're not right now trying to share it out. Just keep hitting the chair until he gives a share ban, and then I guess we'll just deal with that when we get it. Oh, share ban, here it comes. You have shared too many people. Won't you shut up? All right. Well, today we're going to do the greatest of all time. All right. And it could be anything. It absolutely could be anything. The greatest of all time, anything. Okay. Kyle's got a list. I've got a list. And then we got some memes that we're going to be getting into. And we apologize ahead of time for some of these memes. But hey, this is the WO Radio Show, and we're going to do it. So without further ado, let's get on with the rant. Okay. It's quite simple. Very simple. If you don't like something, don't buy it. Don't buy it and then complain about it because you don't like it. That baffles me. Listen, if insanity, keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. If you don't like it the first 350,000 times you buy it, it ain't going to get any better. I don't know what else to tell you. I have no other clue of what you're waiting on. I don't know. I just don't get it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Cell phone, computer, vehicle. I hear that a lot about. I said about this vehicle. This is the sixth one I've owned. This piece of shit. At one point, is it not the vehicle's fault no more, but the person writing the check? Okay. So if you don't like it, don't buy it. All right, let's check in. Comments. Hello, ladies. All right. The Historical Preservation Society is checking in. That's probably our good buddy Goose over here checking in with us. How you doing, brother? Waiting on Dean and everybody getting in. Okay. Devil Doc, if you'll go first at some of your greatest things ever, and we'll go back and forth on them if we agree, disagree, whatever. But it's your list. You get the trump card.
So this is and it was really hard to do. Narrow down 10. So I did my top 15 guitar players of all time. And it covers,
right now, we're going to have a problem. Go ahead.
And it covers all genres because I listen to everything and I do play a guitar.
There you go.
So
I like to learn, but ain't nobody got no smart to teach my dumb ass how to play.
So number 15, he's rock, hard rock, fusion blues. His name's Steve Vai. Number 14, he's known for being in Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave, Tom Morello. That dude can do stuff with a wah-wah pedal that is utterly ridiculous. Number 13 is Dick Dale, the legendary surf guitarist of all time. Number 12 is Billy Gibbons. from ZZ Top.
Okay. Hold on a sec right there. Billy Gibbons. You got him where?
Number 12.
I disagree, but go ahead. I'll write that down.
Okay. Number 11, Angus Young from AC/DC.
AC/DC. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how that man still has a neck. Since 1968, that man's neck has been bobbing up and down. I don't know if he's got a rubber band back there or anything. But his chicken picking work is phenomenal. Number 10 is Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen.
I absolutely love the guy. And I don't think there will ever be another ever.
I don't have a problem with him being number 10.
Number 9.
If you put him a little higher, I wouldn't be mad about that either.
Number 9 is Jimi Hendrix.
Ooh, I disagree. Go ahead.
Number 8 is George Harrison. The Quiet Beatle. He did a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about. He learned the sitar in one day. Yeah.
Number 8. Okay.
Number 7, Jeff Beck.
Not familiar with him.
He's a big blues guitarist. He's from England. He was in the Yardbirds.
Okay. All right.
Then after that, he did other stuff where it was Beck.
A lot of freelance stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Number 6 is Carlos Santana.
Well, I'm laughing because one of our memes mentions him. But go ahead. Yeah. Okay.
Number 5,
right.
The baddest man from Austin, Texas, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, can't go wrong. That's a perfect placement. Man, I can't.
Number 4, Jimmy Page.
Go ahead.
Number 3 is Eric Clapton.
Okay.
And number 2 is, it's actually should be 1A and 1B. That's how much I love these guys.
Okay.
And if you hear an early Buddy Guy, which is number 2, you hear where Jimi Hendrix got his influence from.
All right.
And number 1, my all-time king ever, B.B. King.
Okay. Outstanding list. Got a couple changes. I think if Jimi Hendrix ain't number 1 on anybody's list, they're crazy. Because anybody can play the Star Spangled Banner on a guitar, left-handed, play right-handed guitar left-handed, is a very bad man. Okay. It makes him the best. So I got him as a number 1. Billy Gibbons, I think, should be top 6. Because some of the things they did with them guitars, I mean, them 3 guys made a lot of sound, made a lot of freaking money. Okay. Page, you got him at number 4. I don't know. But there's 2 names that didn't hit the list. Hit your list. Kurt Hammett, which is probably the second greatest guitar player ever. Right.
He made honorable. He's my honorable mention.
There's 3 names actually. Kurt Hammett, Slash, obviously. Okay. Because Slash did some things with guitar. Slash didn't know how to read music. He did all that stuff by learning by ear. Okay.
Yeah.
But the one name I didn't know would make your list or not, and a lot of people forget about this guy because he hasn't got a big body of work. Okay. He's the guy that did the original Crazy Train with Ozzy, Randy Rhoads. Okay. When he did that, the original, a lot of people don't know Crazy Train was done twice. Okay.
Yeah.
He wrote it. Randy Rhoads played it. Randy Rhoads got killed in that accident. Okay.
He died when he was like 21 or 22.
Yeah. He got killed in that accident. He was joyriding and stuff on that plane. So they had to redo it. The guy that came in there and played the guitar before couldn't do Randy Rhoads. He couldn't. So he did his way. Well, it's still jamming. Don't get me wrong. But the original version of Ozzy Osbourne is just incredible. So I think Randy Rhoads should have been 3, Kurt Hammett 2, and Jimmy 1. Everybody else, I got no problem, except maybe Page, but Page made some money. Page is a good man. So if you guys are listening, if you got anything you want to comment or disagree with us or agree with us, go ahead and don't be shocked, don't be shy, don't be nervous. Put it in the comment section right there, okay?
If you could tell, I listen to a lot of blues. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't. If it doesn't fit,
right. No, yeah. I mean, I'm well diverse too. I listen to a lot of outlaw country, rock and roll, rap, gangster rap. 2 Live Crew, love me some 2 Live Crew now. I mean, let's just get busy with Uncle Luke. Woo, yeah, he's everybody's uncle. You know, I've heard some badass gospel music before. Okay, I don't remember Slayer not Slayer. Was it Slayer? Back in the day. Worship the God. Yes, I will. Play like that some more. Yeah, so, yeah. All right, that was an outstanding list, man. That was an outstanding list. What other one you got? All right, let me do one.
You do one, then I'll do my next one.
All right, we're going to do one here. The greatest sandwich. Okay. What do you think the greatest sandwich is?
God.
The most popular sandwich. Now, I'll give you a list of some of these. Okay.
I'm going to say Patty Melt.
You're pretty close to what number 1 is. In fact, it's a sandwich, but it's got something added to it. They've got number 8, a lobster roll. Well, first of all, not everybody can afford a lobster roll. Okay, Gilroy. Nobody's got that type of damn money. All right. Number 7 popular they got down is the Reuben. Okay. I know a lot of people need a damn Reuben. So, okay. Number 6 is bagel. Plus, whatever you want to put on there. Number 4.
Bagel.
Yeah, just a bagel sandwich. Number 4 is the Cubano. Excuse me. Hope I'm not saying that wrong.
Oh,
Cubano.
a Cubano sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, Cubano. Number 3, cheesesteak. Again, I don't know if everybody can afford that type of sandwich. You figure the most popular sandwich would be a simple sandwich. Number 2 is it's got a lot of sandwiches, different single sandwiches in this thing. 2 has the po' boy in it. Okay. Also has a bologna sandwich. And I can see the popular sandwich being a bologna sandwich. I can see that. Okay. And you're thinking, well, what the hell's more popular than a bologna sandwich? The list right here says the most popular sandwich in America and all over the world is the grilled cheese sandwich / patty melt. Grilled cheese sandwich. I can see that. I'm pretty fun. I mean, you can look at me and tell I ain't never missed a sandwich in my life. Okay. I'm kind of going to go backwards on this. What's the least favorite sandwich? And I didn't know there was a category. The least popular sandwich. Basically,
anything with Swiss cheese on it.
Well, you're kind of close. You're actually kind of close, man. You are. Tomato and cheese sandwich. That's it. That's the who in the rabbit ass mind eats that anyway? Josh, how you doing, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I would agree with that because I ain't no way in hell I missed eating a tomato. I ain't never been so hungry that all I could eat was a tomato cheese sandwich. I'd eat a piece of bread, some mayonnaise or something.
Yeah.
The greatest mustard in the world. I'd discover what the greatest mustard in the world is or something, but I don't even like mustard all that well. So that's my sandwiches. Okay. So you do you.
Okay. So this is in no particular order.
All right.
It's my favorite comedians list.
Oh, hell. Okay.
All right. I have Cat Williams. I love the man.
Okay.
He cracks me up.
He does. He got no filter.
He has absolutely no filter. He doesn't care who he pisses off.
No. No, and give you guys a hint. Hang around because we will be playing some cat.
My next is Kevin Hart.
Okay, I don't really like Kevin Hart all that well.
He has his moments. So I guess if I had to make somebody number 10, it'd be Kevin Hart because he could easily get bumped off. Because you either get into him or you don't. I got into him before I saw him on the movies. So
I think the only thing I like about Kevin Hart is his movies. I don't think he's that funny of a guy. To be honest with you, I said it. I don't think Kevin Hart's that funny of a guy.
I am on number 8 now. Okay.
All right.
Well, even though I'm not numbering them. You don't like him. I happen to like him because every now and then he goes on these rants, and I just think his rants right now are hilarious. It's Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. Now, let's clarify something before we go anywhere else. It ain't that I don't like Bill Burr. At his art, what he does at his art, his profession, he's top of the world at. He's probably top 7 comedian on anybody's list. Okay, I just don't like the fact he downgrades women like that.
Yeah.
In my culture, we don't do that. However, the man's got art, and he's got. I mean, he married a black lady, so he's got insight to different styles of comedy than a lot of other people do.
Yeah.
So, the only thing I don't like about it is downgrade women. But go ahead, Bill Burr is excellent. He is excellent at his craft, no doubt.
Then I got to see him before he became an actor. And he was really smart.
Okay.
Makes you think a lot. It's the dude from Law and Order SVU, Richard Belzer.
Yes.
Munching.
Or yeah.
He makes you think, which is like, okay. Then it's Norm Macdonald. I find that man utterly hilarious. Rest in peace.
Okay. I think he was a better movie comedian because there's movie comedians and there's stand-up. I think he was a great movie comedian. I mean, his work with Adam Sandler, and Happy Gilmore was just funny to me. I mean, I don't know about you, but he just killed me in that movie.
Bob Saget. That man has reinvented himself so many times, it's ridiculous.
Yes. I think his biggest claim to fame is he was dating Alanis Morissette. No, that was not him. No.
That was
on the show with on him.
Yeah, that was Joey.
He was on the show with okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. Bob Saget was okay. What he shot? Didn't somebody shoot at him or something?
He killed himself in his hotel room.
Yeah, that's right. He did. Yeah. Somebody shot him all right himself. Yeah. It's too bad. And sad thing is, our profession.
That happens a lot. Yeah.
And we are the top 3 leading suicide professions there are. And that's weird because we're designed to make people laugh.
Yeah.
It's bad. It really is. Bob Saget. All right.
Now it's Chris Rock.
He's funny. I don't like him because he's a racist prick, but he's funny. He is
Robin Williams.
Oh, there you go. Now you're getting the legends. Yeah.
Red Fox.
Yeah. Man, dummy. There's a dummy. I love him.
I was 4 years old. My grandfather let me listen to an album, and he told me point blank. He goes, "This man has a standing order at any one of his comedy shows. If you see a midget, kick his ass out of my show."
And the number thing he always said, besides kick midgets, he always said, "Wash your ass."
Yes.
Don't come to my show, sit there and not wash your ass. Wash your ass.
And I have 1A and 1B. They are that tight. Because you can't have one without the other. And when you figure out how they started out, they both started out clean. They both discovered drugs. or yeah.
Yeah.
And then they both Yeah. So it's Richard Pryor and George Carlin.
Yes, and I don't care which order, one or two, which order you turn them
Yeah.
around in. They are both. Those are the pinnacle of the great ones right there. You want to strive to be like those. Okay. Eddie is number 3. Eddie is right behind them 3. Okay.
I always leave off Eddie Murphy.
You can't leave off Eddie Murphy because not only has he did it on stage, he's did it in movie. Okay. Some of them, Beverly Hills Fox would have been, or Beverly Hills Cop would have been very good if Eddie Murphy wasn't in it.
No, neither would 48 Hours.
No, name another black actor who could play that role that it called to play for right then at that time than Eddie Murphy. Nobody. He made the movie
Bill
live.
Cosby.
Maybe Bill, if he wasn't raping women, he was drugging women. Yeah, you know. Maybe Bernie Mac, but Bernie Mac didn't hit big then.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, people got to know about Richard. I've said it many times. Richard could go into a school, perform, go into a church and perform, and then go to a bar and perform and have them all laughing. Okay.
Yep.
That is that makes you great at your profession. There's a lot of comedians. I know a lot of them who can only do either clean
or dirty
or only do stand up or adult. I myself, Typhoon Panda, and one other comedian I know can do variety. Okay. You get more work variety. Me and Jeff Onyx and I actually had a survey done. We did 4 shows, not even 5, but I only remember 4 because 4 shows that I remember. And we took a survey going in, what everybody liked, and it was 50-50% clean comedy, adult comedy. 50-50. 50-50. In our industry, we believe this: adult comedy puts more asses in seats. But you work more for clean comedy because you can go into churches and old folks' homes and do stuff like that. So they kind of balance out with money wise. But you put more asses in seats with adult comedy because sometimes people after work they want to hear somebody cuss out their boss. They can't do it, so you can do it, right? So Josh Crazier, I put on Samuel Jackson. He might have been the only other guy that can quit pulling Karen's. I'm gonna put up another comment here. He might be the only other guy who could pull up 48 Hours, maybe, because all he kept saying, "Motherfucker." He could do that with the greatest of them.
Well, he was doing porn back then.
And so was my boy Sylvester Stallone. That's how he got his name, Italian Stallion. That's the stupidest nickname in the fucking world. He only got that for one reason, Yeah, because he just a swanging. And on your list, I'm kind of upset. I'm not on your damn list of funniest comedians, but I understand. You got to give love to the guys that been around a long time. Yeah, so no, I actually Bernie Mac's on there. Okay, you don't want to forget about Bernie Mac being on there. I mean,
he's got one of my favorite lines of all time. And I'll beat your kids. Just bring. You don't want to beat your kid? Bring them over here. I'll beat your damn kid. No problem.
The one he did, he's got a lot of the cookies and shit. That was fucking hilarious. But the one that had me on the floor, milk and cookies. The one that had me on the floor though is when he's imitating that bus driver.
Yeah,
teasing me. I fell on because the kid was doing it to the bus driver. That was awesome.
I liked when he was making fun of a black woman when they were getting their hair done.
Yeah,
and they sleep like this.
Yeah, and every black woman in the place was going.
Yep,
they knew he was right on money, right? But I like what he did for a lot of race. People think he was racist. Actually, he wasn't. No, he loved white people, Indians. He loved all of them the same. He said, "I got to love them to understand them, and talk about them up on stage. I don't want to go up there and fill people full of shit. I got to be right." And he was outstanding. So Bernie Mac would be on. Other than that, yeah, an outstanding list. All right, let's go to something a little near and dear to my heart. Hot sauce. Okay, it's no secret that I'm a hot sauce connoisseur. It's no secret I eat hot food. I've eaten hot food all my entire life, and my mother gave me a freaking curse. Okay, started eating that shit when I was 2, and now I'm made up with it. I've got to have hot sauce on my food, or it
sucks.
It's dangerously close to having some problems in my household if I don't have hot sauce in there. Okay, wife's like, we need milk and hot sauce. Well, fuck that milk. I got to have. We got babies. The babies can eat hot sauce.
But
yeah,
anyway. Starting out early.
So one of the greatest hot sauces ever. And this is subject to a lot of a lot of people, they say Tabasco. Tabasco is one of the most popular. Let's click that.
Yeah, that's one of the most popular.
That's one of the most popular. And we had that. And there ain't a veteran anywhere in a civilized world. Okay.
It used to come in our MREs.
Yeah, that doesn't know what Tabasco is. I mean, Tabasco cornered the market when they went in and put their in the MREs. Okay. So yeah. But according to the research, and I disagree, but according to the research, what I found, the hottest and most popular and the best hot sauce in the United States is Hufong Sriracha. That's a big red bottle with the chicken on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit is not hot at all.
It ain't hot. I drink it out of the bottle. Okay. Of course I drink whatever. But that's got all the rankings of being the hottest sauce.
Carolina Reaper or Ghost Chili.
True, I've had that. Make your nose run and your butthole hurt.
Yeah.
My butthole's never hurt from other sauce. But to me, one of the most hottest sauces that I've ever tried. Okay, I found it a while ago. Let me look. Oh, right here. Is Mad Dog 375 plutonium number. Okay, and I'm sure I probably said that all wrong. It's the hottest sauce in the world. It's called Mad Dog number 9. 357 platinum number 9. And it comes in a 9 million Scoville hottest units. And Scoville unit, guys, how you measure heat. Okay.
Yeah.
Scoville units. A lot of people don't know that. It's like BTUs, British thermal units for heat and air conditioning. Well, this is how you measure heat. So 9 million Scoville units. And now it's kind of cheating, is why I got a problem with this one. Because it's using pepper extract instead of natural.
Yeah, instead of natural
grown peppers.
Yeah.
Okay. The pepper extract is one of the hottest and purest in the entire world. If you just want a little heat in your food, this is not the extract for you. A little heat. This will, they say people have died eating that hot sauce. So I guess that's what they're basing their hot sauce on. Is how many people it's killed. So, and that's a good thing to base it off of.
Yeah.
Which obviously it's correct. But like my dad, for example, he would love to eat peppers in his food, but he's allergic to bell peppers. He will swell up like a poison pup, cut off his airway with bell peppers. But he can eat hot chilies.
Yeah.
But he can't eat bell peppers. So he's got to watch what he does. So what do you think about that? I ain't had all the hottest sauces in the world, but I've had a bunch of them.
I've had quite a few, but to me, I still have to say my favorites are the ones that use the natural peppers.
You know what? I agree 100%. If it ain't natural, then you're cheating. Okay, it's for comedy. It's for show. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing it to get
but
some clout.
I have eaten this particular sauce and peppers, and I'm kind of an expert on this. So trust me when I tell you this. Some peppers burn when you first bite them. 3 minutes of heat and they're done.
Yeah.
Some peppers you eat them, they fool your ass. You be sitting there and all of a sudden, it hit you. I love those type. Okay.
Yeah, that's the good ones.
There's some that you eat it and it's hot going in. I never had one that's hot coming out. I got ionic gut, I guess, right? But when I ate this, it was hot coming in, hot going down. It set my stomach hot. Okay. If you ever had hot in your stomach, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
This was dangerously hot.
Oh, yeah.
I almost threw up. It's how hot. When you almost puke, almost throw up, that's hot. Okay.
Yep.
But I'm like you. Listen, we all know the natural pepper in the world, the natural hottest pepper, not crossbred or nothing, is the habanero. It's 800,000 Scoville units. That son bitch is hot by itself. He's the granddaddy of all. All these other things are hybrids. Okay. He's the hottest natural God-made pepper. My wife cooks with that pepper for me, puts it on my chilies. You know, I mean, Christ's sake, I cook with a jalapeno and people think I'm burning their asshole out. A jalapeno is 5,000 Scoville units. People
that's a baby pepper.
My granddaughter reach in a jar. Is that all you got, Papa? Oh, I love you, sweetheart. Papa's princess. Come here, honey. I got one for you. Give her serrano pepper. Yeah, she don't play it in. She's not ready for serrano pepper yet. But so it's kind of hard to argue over pepper because, like you said, they ought to put them in categories. If it's extract, Yeah, 9 million. First of all, let's get it straight. 9 million Schofield units is freaking hot. Okay.
Yeah.
The gummy bear, the world's hottest gummy bear, was 10 million, and I did that. Then Carolina Reaper, and there's one hotter than the Carolina Reaper, but it hadn't got patent yet because it can't prove it. It can't get consistent. So there's actually a pepper hotter than the Carolina Reaper. But right now, the hottest pepper is the Carolina Reaper at 2.5 million Schofield units. 2.5 million. It's hot coming in, hot chewing up, and hot swallowing that son of a bitch. And there ain't enough milk on the planet to kill the bite. Okay, at first. It'll wear off you because it all does.
It wears off pretty quick.
But
'Cause I've had that on hot dogs.
A Carolina Reaper will. When I'm dead, I told my kids to have an autopsy done to see if I even got a gallbladder, if that sort of didn't melt away.
Yeah.
All the years. All right, you got another one? Go.
This one, I only did 5
Okay.
because it's very hard. It's my 5 favorite whiskeys.
Ooh.
Yeah. Number 5 is Jack Daniels.
Okay.
Number 4 is Jameson.
A minute.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what the hell happened there?
I don't know. Like went robot mode for a second.
You there?
Yeah.
You seem to be there. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 3, Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Number 2 is Pappy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle. Never.
That stuff's like if you go to a bar and you see it sitting up there, it's going to be like $100 to $200 for just a shot.
Oh, okay. No wonder I
Yeah.
never heard of it.
The bottles usually go for, depending on the age, anywhere from $350 to $1,000. And number 1, yeah, people are probably going to kill me over this one. It's from Ireland, Tilmadoo.
Okay, now what are you basing your list off of? Heat when you drink it, the way smoothness of it. How are you basing your list?
Smoothest and the frequency in which I drink it.
Okay, so the fact
Like-
you keep coming back to it.
Like 5 and 4,
Okay.
I drink all the time. 3 is a special occasion.
Mm-hmm.
You see me drinking 2 or number 1,
Mm-hmm.
I came into some money.
Okay. GoFundMe happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to know how I'm getting home.
When it comes to drink, first of all, I can't drink a lot of that hard liquor. Being part Native American, because we have an enzyme that we're allergic to that shit. It makes us do crazy Indian mode. Okay.
Yep.
But I used to drink a hell out of beer. I used to drink boatloads of beer. Not as much as my uncle. I got an uncle who could float a battleship. He should have bought it. Stocks and Anheuser-Busch. He'd have drunk himself rich. Okay. And of course, we all know if I want a hard drink, I make my own. I got some delicious shine that I make, working on different varieties. Okay. So if I like it, I'll come back to it. But to me, if I was going to drink a beer, if I could afford it, my favorite beer would be Michelob. I just love the way Michelob tastes. Wines, I drink some great wines. I'm gonna have to go rot gut here. Okay, probably Boone's Farm, because that's one time I tried all 8 flavors and liked every damn one of them. Okay, I got 6 of them in one night. So, all right. Hard liquor, I don't really drink hard liquor. I mean, Everclear, but if I drink Everclear, I gotta mix it. I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot drink that. It burns everything you got. So moonshine had to be. I like cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon's good for diabetics. So yeah, moonshine would probably be hard. Like I can't drink other hard stuff, but my wife, she likes velvet, Jack Daniels, black, Jim Beam. My grandfather, he liked on my mom's side. He liked Wild Turkey. Okay, my native dad, he made bootleg wine. Okay, he was a bootlegger, and he made some outstanding wine, by the way. So, I guess your list is probably the most accurate list I've ever heard. That's outstanding list, man. Look at you, double on in there and shit. Okay,
It's the beard.
It's the beard. Yeah. Some of you can grow beards pretty quick. Some of us, 8 years. It's 8 years of growth. I've never cut it. Being native, my hair grows slow. Oh, okay. All right, next one here. We're going to go greatest racehorse of all time. All right. Now this could be an argument, but in the end, there's just none. There just really is no argument.
It's moot.
I will go ahead and we'll go to the top 10, what they think, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think. And I don't think there's any choice. But number 10. Now, if you follow race horses, you'll understand these. If you don't, bear with us. We'll get to a section here in a second. Affirmed. Number 10. Affirmed has won a lot of races. He won a Triple Crown. And only because he never raced Secretariat. But Winks, number 9. Never heard of that racehorse. Okay. Number 8 was from way back in the day. This picture so old that they drew it. Somebody drew it. Okay. And Kinscombe. Never heard. He raced in 1877. There you go. Number 7. Here's a popular horse a lot of people have heard about. Seattle Slew. Okay. Seattle Slew in the 70s, there was only 2 horses who won a Triple Crown in the 70s. Seattle was one of them. Okay. And wasn't really all that fast of a horse, but consistent. And that's what you got to win the race sometimes, consistency. Number 6 is Black Caviar. Yeah. And tell me, Black Caviar. Look at number 5, Fegger. Doctor heard of. Number 4, also. Number 3. Now we're getting down to some horses you're going to know. Number 3 was Citation. Citation was one or two of the greatest racehorses ever. He made $1 million when $1 million
Was unheard of.
was something. Okay. 32 of his 4 starts. That's a lot of wins. Okay, even for a horse back in the day. Right. Now, they have Man of War, they have Secretariat as number 2. And we all know in just a second, I disagree with that. And number 1, they have Man of War. Okay. Now, Man of War was excellent. He was early 1900s. He did a lot of things. But the problem I have, he's never crowned. I'm not and now $249 million. Okay. He's inducted in the Hall of Fame. He did not win the Kentucky Derby. All right. So therefore, that put 2, in my opinion, Secretariat. Secretariat was the biggest racehorse known to man at that time. and fast. He's set records that are still today. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
His heart came in weighing at 21 to 22 pounds between 21 who's weighing it. Okay. Now that's rare for a horse to have a big heart. The fact that he could pump more blood faster to his muscles. And in early 1970, he made $3 million. That's a lot of damn money. So in my Triple Crown, my opinion, Secretariat was the greatest racehorse ever. And to me, it can't even be argued because what he's done on record still to this day.
He still has kids. His sperm is still making kids, which is amazing.
And he was a freak of nature to have a heart that big. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, what say you about that list? I'm not taking that away Man of War. He was a fabulous horse.
I mean, he's a fabulous horse, but you didn't really win anything.
No, I don't care. I don't care how long you raced and how many next level trips. If you don't win the Triple Crown, you should not be ranked higher than someone who's won the Triple Crown. Period.
Yeah. If you've won the Triple Crown, you're guaranteed in the top 3.
That's like saying Drew Brees, because he's won more games, he's better than Joe Montana. No. Joe Montana has 4 Super Bowls. That's what you're there for, to win Super Bowls.
Yep.
Who's better, Tom Brady or Joe Montana? Technically, Tom Brady's got 7
Super Bowls
with different teams, with 2 different teams. Okay. Joe don't. But Joe had 4. And back in the day where offense wasn't baby like it is today, well, you played some defense that would crack your skull.
And Joe never lost either.
And Joe, that's the difference. That's also the Jordan argument for LeBron. Okay. LeBron might have did all these things, but Jordan could just go walk in. He'd walk in a room like this.
Yep.
6-0.
And never lost.
Nope. He went to 6 championships and he won 6 championships. Now, he did not win the most.
No.
But he went to 6 and he won.
The most is my guy, Bill Russell.
Bill Russell won the most. But Bill Russell can't walk in the room and say he's never lost them either.
Nope. Because he did lose one.
Yeah. So when people base things on stuff, let's base them properly. And another word, you and I were talking up here. One thing I'm tired of hearing, and so are you. Stop saying something's impossible.
It's already been done.
That's impossible.
It's been done.
Nobody, that's impossible to run 3 touchdowns across the goal line backwards like that. Wait a minute. Didn't you just see him do it? Then impossible no longer counts. Stop saying it. Say it beforehand, and when he does it, you're like, okay, well, you did the impossible. That's cool. You did the impossible.
Yeah.
But stop telling me something's impossible. Like a lady gave birth to 4 children at one time. That's impossible. No, she did it.
She just did it.
How's it possible?
Lady gave birth to 8 kids.
Yeah, that's impossible. Technically, it's not, because she did it, and then she turned around and gave birth to a couple more at one time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then did porn.
I mean, her uterus is going to fall out when she walks down the road, but that's not my problem. So, anyway, to me, Man of War was great. I mean, he's got accomplishments 3 feet long, his accomplishment.
Yeah.
But he did not win the Triple Crown. And he did not, that Kentucky Derby, the last race of Triple Crown that Secretary ran, he won that thing by 30-some lengths. 32 lengths, 32 horse lengths. He got stronger as the race went on.
Uh-huh.
The other horse almost died to keep up with him. He just kept going and going and going and going and going. If you ever watch that race, go back and watch that race. You know, it's like, he's running like a tremendous machine. They interviewed me and said, that's the only thing I can think of. He was a machine. He kept pulling away. I yield my time, but to me, Secretariat's the greatest racehorse ever.
Same. Secretariat is the greatest. And 2 of his kids have won the Triple Crown.
No, they didn't. They came short of Triple Crown, but the fact that they're up there and they got titles too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. Okay. What else you got?
That's all I had.
All right, I'll go one more here. All right. In your opinion, what's the greatest, most popular knife? And I say it like that for a reason. The greatest, most popular knife. Okay. Now we know there's knives that have full tangs, knives that have partial tangs. There's knives for chopping, knives for cutting. But the best knife, all around knife in the world, in your opinion, what is it?
Well, I break my knives down into categories.
Well,
all around functionality.
mhm.
Can I use it every day?
Okay.
Is this meant for hunting? Or do you know, am I
In
lost
your
in the
opi-
woods and I need to go kill somebody?
Well, yes and no.
So
I have several knives like you. I have several knives for different things. I got one knife I carry almost all the time. I'd use it for everything, but that's rare.
for mine,
Mhm.
for me personally,
Uh-huh.
it would go Bowie, K-bar,
Okay.
and a
Excellent
buck.
choice. Okay. And I own a Bowie knife. I own a K-bar knife. And I own a buck knife. In fact, I own a couple buck knives. Buck knives to me are great hunting knives. Period. It's hard to find a better knife than a buck hunting knife. Okay.
Yeah.
And you get the ones that Navy SEALs use and stuff. The Ontoro MK3 Navy knife. They have a K-bar. Navy has a K-bar as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's how the Marines got it. They couldn't have it without the Marines having it. But according to this, and I'm going to throw this knife out there to you, the most popular, best knife ever, Swiss Army knife. That's what they're saying, the Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife is a great knife. It's a great little utility knife, but anything that's got pliers on it, it's not a knife.
No, it reminds me of a Leatherman.
Exactly what it is. It's got corkscrew.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all fine. But
and a toothpick. That's not a knife.
That's a combo kit.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a combo kit.
Something to give a Boy Scout.
Yeah. Can you fight to save your life with a Swiss Army knife?
No.
Yes and no. If you're a veteran like we are, we know where
Yeah.
to stab somebody. Eyeballs, neck. We know where to do it and make it count. Average Joe?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And he looked like he might, because the guy be laugh so hard, he'd be just fall down. His enemy fall down laughing at him, and he might be able to get a shot in then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have nothing against a Swiss Army knife.
MacGyver didn't.
If I was going to get something, going somewhere where I don't need a big ass knife, or I'm not trying to kill anything or hunt, then great, man. You got the screwdriver, you got the cord, you got all that little fancy stuff. MacGyver made millions of dollars on it using the damn TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's how it's got its popularity. My personal opinion, my best knife is a kukri.
Love those things.
You can stab with them. They say you can't. Yes, you can, because it has a point.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do it. You have to change your technique, but you can stab with the thing. But if you got to chop something up, I own a combat kukri, so it's a little bit shorter than a regular kukri, but it's more for a swing and more. You get more force behind it, right? I love it. To me, that's the greatest knife I own. Now I got a Marine Corps K-bar, which is a badass knife. I can open cans of that son of a bitch and not chip nothing off. Okay, so it's hard to beat the old K-bar. But when you walk out and you got a kukri on your hip or on your leg, mine goes around my leg, my belt, my leg. People to look at people, give you like, you are not messed with.
Yeah,
I guarantee you. Even if they got a gun, they're like,
yeah,
not really. But I mean, if they have a gun, obviously got the advantage. But you get what I'm saying. This, you're like, you know what? Let me put this away. Let me go over here and mind my damn business. I mean, you got a 6-foot redneck who don't need no help anyway, but he's carrying a big knife on him. I'll go over here and mind my concerns. Okay. To me, that's that. What say you?
I've never considered a Swiss Army knife a knife. I've considered it something you would take on like a camping trip, because everything you need's in that knife, depending on how much money you spent on the pack of it. And for me, if I'm going anywhere, it's either my Bowie, my K-bar, or like you said, your kukri. I have a kukri.
Yeah.
And people are scared to death of that thing when that thing comes out.
It's a very intimidating looking knife.
Yes.
It absolutely is. There's no doubt.
It's borderline like a machete.
Borderline. You could use it as a machete. Okay. I've chopped, I'd say inch in diameter branches off trees are in my way when I'm on. So, and all it did was scuff the, it didn't do anything to the blade. It just scuffed the paint on the blade. That's all it did.
My thing is when I hear of the Gurkhas that use the kukri, the stories that you hear after it's been unsheathed, you're like, no, this isn't possible. Then there's video to back it up.
Right.
Like, okay, yep, I love that knife though. Yep.
Yeah, I've seen guys use kukris and just beat the crap out of things with them, and not break them, not bend them. But it's intimidating, like a Rottweiler, for example. Okay, I had one badass Rottweiler. You could not get out of your vehicle without this dog putting your ass back in it. He had a head. He had a monster head on him. He's well muscled, but he had a monster head. We opened his mouth though, it went dark for a minute because you get your ass. Named Samson. He minded me. I only had to grab that dog in 10 years on him. I only had to put my hands on him twice to pull him back.
Oh wow!
Once was a FedEx man because he about killed a FedEx man. FedEx man thought it'd be funny to kick at him. Then he said, "Does he bite?" Oh, I got so sick of hearing that. Finally, I'd say, "He's got teeth, doesn't he?"
Yeah.
This dog was 120 pounds. Okay, that's not the biggest Rottweiler, but that's a muscle-packed Rottweiler. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy kept kicking him. One day he pulled up out there. I just happened to be eating a bowl of cereal, looking out the window, thinking, what this guy thought he was sunglasses, shorts. I was a ladies' man anyway. Bebop to the house, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. All of a sudden, I heard, ah! I looked out the window again. The dog grabbed him by his foot, pulled him out of the FedEx truck. He landed on his back. You ain't never seen a fat man move so damn quick in your life. I broke land speed records getting out there. Samson, and he wasn't listening to me. I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna kill him. So then I grabbed him, pulled him up. He looked at me, went to growl at me, and I punched him right in his nose. Said, let's tighten up here. Let's settle down. And then he looked at me for like 5 minutes, like he wanted a piece of dad, but he wasn't sure. Then he went on over, and this guy gave me his box, and he went and told his manager that I got harboring a vicious animal in my house, so his boss wants to call, and I had to tell his boss, look, you kicked me like he tried to do my dog, and I'm gonna bite your ass. Oh, he didn't tell me he's kicking him. Well, of course he didn't. Yeah. So then I had another Rottweiler that was huge. This dog was 175 pounds, monster. He was so intimidating. You look at him, holy shit! He looked like a bear cub. Okay, he was harmless. Well, to a point. Don't ever think a Rottweiler is totally harmless. You're a fool. But he loved the kids, loved the wife, and he wouldn't do it. You could hit him in the head. He wouldn't. He'd just look at you like, really? I'm 175 pounds. I could eat you. But people pull up and see him. They're like, shit. He was so intimidating looking. That's like a kukri. They sit there intimidated by it. They were intimidated by his dog I had named Brinks. I named him Brinks Home Security. Not because he'd bite you. He laid in front of the door and you couldn't open it. 175 pounds laying in that door. You wouldn't get in the house. He did his job. Right?
Yeah.
So we got that. So to me, kukri or Swiss Army knife should not be considered a knife. Just because they have a blade on it doesn't mean it's a knife.
No.
All right, so we're going to get into some of our other things now. Man, it's a good conversation. All right,
that was fun.
All right, here we go. Let's. You like these so much? I got a couple more for you here. All right, here's one for you. Brock Lesnar and Mike Tyson. Brock Lesnar.
Oh my God. Somebody's got to lay out the drugs when they make those.
Here's another one.
Oh, mother of God.
Carlos Santana with his guitar. And his name's Santana. Santana.
Oh my God.
To all you Harry Potter lovers.
Oh Lord.
And I like Harry Potter myself. I watch the shit. I watch it every time it's on. I don't know. I have no idea why I even watch it. But I just do. It's just weird to me.
It's fascinating.
It is. So remember the little house elf, Dobby? I don't know. I don't even know how to set this one up. I'm just going to show you.
No, please. Oh, mother.
Snoop Dobby Dope. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. I didn't think that was possible.
I ain't got no life. Here's one where a cop. Now, we'll get away from him for a minute. Here's one. This guy here is a modern day Roscoe P. Coltrane. He's trying to hide behind an electrical box. Stealth level. Really?
You know how I can tell that that's a fake picture? Look at the rims on the cop car. They're not hubless.
You're trying to make it blend in, I guess. All right, here we go.
Oh, what the hell?
The fitness trainer asked me, what kind of squat are you accustomed to doing? I said, diddly. Diddly squat. That ain't right. Here's one for you. This is modern day here. Sorry, boss. You can either expect me to work with others or pass a piss test. It can't be both. He's gonna need a little help when he's dealing with other people.
That sounds like an electrician right there.
Yeah, he's gonna need some of that green leafy substance to help deal with people. All right, here we go. Oh, pro tip: if you have more guns in your home than books, you're part of the problem. Guy says, "Oh yeah, all my guns come with owner's manuals." Checkmate. Shut up, Jeff. Jeff Tidrich. Moron. What problem? Let's go have guns. What problems are owning guns?
Oh, that's that guy that got he went to a shooting range to learn how to shoot a gun. And he came back and he was telling somebody, he goes, I have PTSD because I shot an AR-15.
Huh. Wow. I don't have PTSD from shooting the AR-15. That's what's good therapy for me. I got PTSD because I got brain damage from being abused when I was a kid. Anyway, move on. Here we go. The farmers now are going modern. The Segway farm model. Hey, look, the farmers have got, they want to do that with their equipment. That's their business.
I have no complaints against that. I would ride that.
You know what? Okay. I'm not sure. Turn very good, but
who cares?
Ain't my problem. If you think of diabetes, you think of a lot of things, correct?
Yep.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give you a picture. When I see this, I just know it's diabetes.
I just gained 20 pounds.
Man, I gotta go take a test right now. Apple fritters. Tell me them don't look good.
That's a lot of coffee I need.
Be honest. Tell me that's more than one. You can eat more than one of those. Right now.
I can eat at least 4 of them.
Yeah, I shouldn't. Okay.
Nope, I shouldn't.
I guarantee
but I'm going to.
Yeah. I'll polish all 3 of them quickly. Play with me. Watch me. Okay. Where are we at here? Oh, yeah. You might be a redneck. If this is how you pull a motor out. First of all, I ain't got no problem with that. That's actually using your head.
That's actually smart.
It is smart. You're not heaving that motor up. You slide it in place, set the car down on top of it. And if move the car 3 inches, okay. I guarantee that Bobcat have no problem moving that car. And listen, they got blocks. Look at the blocks.
That's perfect.
I don't understand what the problem is with this. They took the whole front end out. There's no wheels underneath the front.
Oh, it's probably because they're in flip-flops and there's beer hanging around.
Hey, well, can't a man have a cold drink when he's working hard? You ever pulled a motor? I have.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No, there's some work.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I've did it so many times, I pay people to do it.
Yeah.
It's not bad. All right, and one of our last meme. Don't blame the holidays. You were fat back in August. That is so true.
Yep.
Go to the VA. I gained weight because of the holidays. Mr. King, you were 285 in July. Hot, sweating. You're now 287 after the holidays. I don't think the holidays contributed, buddy. Mind your business, Doc. All right. Now we're going to get into some things here. I got to put a message up here. I think I still got it. Maybe I don't. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Yes, I do. How the hell do I do that? I don't think I can do it anymore. Anyway, all right. We're not profiting off any of this information. It's all for comedy reasons to help veterans not commit suicide. Oh, here, wait a minute, right here. So don't be. Don't give me a hard time. Right here. Across there. We do not own the rights to any of this material. We are not profiting. I want to cover that so we don't get our show shut off. All right. Do a little Cat Williams real quick.
I'm gonna fucking get all my shit together. That's when I realized you can't even trust simple shit. We used to think our doctor gave a fuck about us. We used to think our doctor wanted us to get better so we would be better. Our doctor don't give a fuck about us. That motherfucker is making money and that is it. He is a drug dealer just like the drug dealers. Ain't no motherfucking difference. It's fucked up. Fucked up. Because the medicine commercials have really gone over the top. They don't even give a fuck about us as people any motherfucking more. Do you remember when they used to at least have the common decency to whisper the side effect at the end of the... You could barely hear the fucked up shit that could possibly happen to you. They just, possible side effects are... Now these motherfuckers say the motherfucking side effect so motherfucking loud and proud, you forget what the fuck they were supposed to be curing in the first place. And they just keep going and going. Just, are you tired of hangnail ruining your life? Well, just take this simple pill, and in 2 weeks, you'll be jumping rope and running back to usual. Possible side effects are loss of the rest of your toes, fucked up ankles, dislocated kneecaps, separation of thigh meat, hip dysplasia, any outie belly button, female breasts, if you have 2 Adam's apples, if your chin falls off, if you go blind or deaf for any reason. What the fuck? Just cut my goddamn toe off, bitch. I got shit to do.
Tell me he's wrong. Tell me he's wrong.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
Listen, if you got a rash on your forearm and it gives you medication, and on the back of the medication it says it could cause erectile dysfunction or anal seepage, I'm dealing with the rash. I'm going on native shit. I'm vinegaring that thing. Or I'm going out and digging up some hooter rat root and screw that. Mentholatum or something. Eucalyptus there, you put some eucalyptus on it, like my ancestors did. Some birch bark, which that's how you get aspirin, by the way. But he's right, man. Give you medicine, all of a sudden you go blind. Hey, bitch, I didn't have to be Ray Charles. What the hell? My nose just ran. What the hell? So yeah, he wasn't wrong. Okay, I can't fault him. He's good. I love that guy. He's just excellent. I'd love to meet him in real life. That'd be one of my goals. I don't even know what's next, man.
Hey, you guys, I just pulled over to use the restroom because I drive trucks, and look what I seen.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Don't even caress his hair. Leave it alone. Get in your truck and drive off. If it was me, I would never drive down that road ever again. I see some shit like that. Look like some people been reading out the Necronomicon or some shit. Ricky, that's you again?
Raise your hand out there if you didn't think of the movie Sleepy Hollow when she got drug into the tree.
Yep.
I'm thinking that's the tree. That's it. That's where that movie happened right there. Yeah. My brain immediately went to Sleepy Hollow when I seen that because that looked like to me. Okay. You ever wanted to watch TikTok and you see things on there, you want to know if they really work or not? Some things I've tried that really worked. Sometimes like completely full of shit. Just want views. Okay. By the way, Redneck Pimp 101. Redneck Pimp 101 on TikTok. And then hit up Kyle. He's on your TikTok. He's my friend too. So if you go to mine, you find him and he find you, go to mine. Yeah. But this guy got on there, he boiled eggs. And he said the easy way to peel them was you crack them before you boil them. Okay. And I'm thinking, man, you crack stuff and I crack stuff. If I crack it, there's a mess. It ain't fit to boil. But it better be put in the pan or the egg's wasted. So I'm going to show you this video. And you tell me.
If I crack my egg before I boil it, it will peel 100% of the time, every time. There's an air pocket in the rounded part, and you're supposed to just crack it like that a little bit. Fill your pan up with just plain water, and then turn it on high, let it come to a boil, let it boil about 9 or 10 minutes. Well, they're boiling. I figured they'd have egg running all in the water, but it don't. Okay, that was about 9 minutes. Now we're just going to dump the hot water and run cold water on them and let them sit for a few minutes.
All that does is shock them.
See, they're all cracked on the bottom still. Supposedly, that pocket fills up with water and makes this shell just fall right off. I don't know.
That's a chef. That's what all that stuff is on his arm.
Get it around a little bit.
It appears he's peeling right off. Sometimes they get stuck on it. You got to dig out and you waste a little bit of egg and stuff.
Well, that one come right
I don't
off.
know.
That's 2 of them that work. See, that one's cracked on the bottom still.
You can hear it peeling right off when he's doing it. Again, could he put different eggs in there? I don't know.
I would have never thought that. Because it's just,
But you guys
just
tell me.
falls off.
All right, you tell me what you think.
He's one of the first people I followed on TikTok.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I'm not saying I've never tried it. I didn't even know that trick. Okay. Dean Cerny, he's not on here right now, but he'll be on here later on. Trust me when I tell you that. This is for Dean Cerny. Okay. I found where Dean proposed to his wife.
I can't hide the way I feel about you anymore.
We're going to hell.
By the way, Travis Tritt is one of the greatest.
Yes, it is. Wow.
He's got a natural voice.
I'm never going to look for that. I'm never looking at that song the same way ever again.
Nope. It's like Alabama, which, by the way, I think Alabama's the greatest country band ever. Okay.
Yes.
But my mom was affiliated with them. She loved them so much. When I was a kid, I heard her say, ooh, Randy, I drink your bath water. Stop with that. But they got a song called Closer You Get. And I seen her dancing that one time, clapping that. And the thing she was doing to that song, every time I watch that song, I laugh. Every time I see the video, I laugh. I can't. It's better for me to listen to Closer You Get non-video.
Yeah.
I just get to laughing at it because my mom. So, yeah, that song right now, Travis Tritt is now ruined for me, that part right there. All right, let's see what else we got.
Yeah, it's a myth. It doesn't exist.
Excuse me. We'll come back to that. That's our other topic. We'll come back to that one. Not everything can be fixed with a torque wrench, Karen. Watch it again. He going in there and try to tighten that clamp down. I think he went a little too tight because it busted right beyond the clamp. Thank the creator that wasn't sewage pipe because I'd have puked all over myself. I am not gonna lie, I'd have puked all over myself. Just let it go. And then my buddies that were laughing, I'd have whooped their ass. Okay, that'd have threw them in the pile too. All right, here. What else we got?
I called Charles this morning, and he told.
Okay, this lady here is Moesha Williams. She's one of my dear friends. We performed together multiple times on stage. She does a lot of skits. Okay, she is just magnificent with these skits. Okay, I set it up for her. She did one at a grocery store where somebody tried to rob her. Okay, at a grocery store. Well, she robbed a robber for robbing her. It was awesome, and it was a skit that had everybody dying laughing. Okay, so she's doing a parody to Medea. All right.
I called Charles this morning, and he told me before he hung up that you and him is getting a divorce. But what I can't seem to figure out is why you here.
He put me out of the house.
Who house?
Our house.
Exactly. How the hell are a man gonna put a woman out her own house? He might have put me out, but he was gonna put me out of half. I was gonna go in the other half of the house. He wasn't putting me out of all of it.
The house is in his name, Medea.
Lord have mercy. That's how women get messed up. Too busy out shopping when you need to be checking the deed. Ooh, that make me mad, girl.
I don't have any rights to the money.
No, right.
I signed a prenup.
What the hell you sign a prenup? Down to punch you in the face. Who the hell told you to sign a prenup? He ain't have nothing when you married him.
Charles always knew he'd be successful, and he said to me, I want to know that you're here for love. And I didn't have a job, so it's his money.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. That's her voice. She's imitating Medea. I've seen her do it on stage live. People are like, no, that's Photoshop. She's going voiceover. That's not a voiceover. That's her doing Medea. She did it on stage live. Okay. Trust me. She's very good. That's good. I want to introduce that to her so y'all can find out who she is. She is just awesome. This next is a little over 3 minutes long.
I'm Sarah's teacher, and well, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's so exciting to see parents get involved with their children's education. And
let me set this for some hours. We're working slow today for something. Sam Kinnison's in this one. This is Saturday Night Skit. Sam Kinnison, and it's just, well, he tells the truth.
I'm Sarah's teacher, and well, I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
You know, it's so exciting to see parents get involved with their children's education. And well, it's especially good to see Daddy here, huh?
It's hard to believe that we were ever this small, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
This is kind of exciting.
Well, now, about Sarah. Frankly, I've had some difficulty with her. I've actually had a problem communicating with her.
Really?
Sarah? I can't believe that.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a theory. I think it's because she's so stupid. That's just my guess, but
She's only 4.5. How can you tell?
oh, I can tell, Giebler. I know a lot of dumb, stupid, idiot kids. She's really stupid, man. She's really stupid. I mean, I like to be a light at the end of the tunnel for you, but you got a real idiot on your hands. Look at this drawing. Look at this drawing. Now, she drew this morning. You must be very proud.
Well, yes, we are.
Yeah. You know, you folks have done some traveling, haven't you? You've been around. You're adults. You've seen some things. Maybe you can help me with something. Could you come here? Come here. Maybe you can help me. Do you see that up there? Can you tell me what that is?
The sun?
Yeah. Could you settle a bet for me, Giebler? Do you see a smiley face on there? Yes or no?
No.
Well, according to stupid Sarah, it has one.
Look, I'm sure that what she's trying to say is that when the sun is shining, everybody's happy and everyone is smiling. I think that's what...
Everyone's happy, everyone's smiling. Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you think? Well, let me tell you something. I don't know what planet you're from, Gieblers, but on this planet, the planet Earth, the third planet from the unsmiling sun, people aren't very happy. A third of children on this planet go to bed hungry every night without food, but I guess that doesn't matter to you and obviously well-fed, stupid little Sarah.
That's Sarah's favorite book.
Sarah's favorite book. Yeah, it's a sweet little book. It's about a little train. He goes, I think I can. And it goes up the little mountain, and it makes it, huh? And it's so lifelike. It's so real, isn't it? Life is just that way. You know, if you're positive and you really believe things can change, it can really happen, huh? Yeah, wrong, Gieblers! Instead, we're doing a thing I wrote. It's called Buried Alive. It's about 6 guys trapped by the Vietnamese in Da Nang, just after the televisions. They put us in 5x10 tiger cages. We had to eat each other to survive. It was hell. Oh, it was hell, Gieblers!
Yes, I'm in on that teacher. I am in on that teacher.
Oh, we need more teachers like that. Yes, we do. Yep.
Keeper Elf. Yeah. All right. All right, this last little bit, it's a 7-minute video, but there's a lot of information here, okay? You hear people talk about systemic racism in this country. There's no systemic racism in this country, okay? I want you to tell me what law that I have that the black people don't have. What law on the books? There is none. We're all equal. What other people do to you is not systemic racism. Like, well, but you can get a loan from the bank. I can't get a loan from the fucking bank. I've heard that so many times. You get a loan from the bank. I can't get a loan from the bank. I can't get a loan from the bank either. Well, you're mixed race. Okay, but I know some white people that can't get a loan from the bank. So there's a lot of facts that people try to say, and there's how you present facts, like percentage, raw numbers versus percentage. Be careful with that. Careful with that. So this video, and I asked the YouTube, don't shut us off on this because this is interesting, and there's a lot of facts here that need to be talked about. So I'm going to play this for you guys, and you guys listen to it, and tell me if you agree or disagree. Okay?
Yeah, it's a myth. It doesn't exist.
Okay. So according to the Bureau of Prison Statistics from last month, 38.3% of our current inmate population is black. But according to the 2020 census data, only 12.2% of our national population is black. So if you don't believe in white privilege, how do you explain this disparity?
So why are they in jail?
It has been this way for years, since the 90s.
No,
since
why do people go to jail?
Why are black people in jail at higher rates than white people?
That's the question, right? Maybe because they
Yes.
commit more crimes than white people.
But that's not true. It actually is.
They do. So every independent analysis shows that blacks have committed a disproportionate amount of crime. No one wants to say it out loud, but it's true. In fact, in New York, 52% of murders are committed by blacks, 40+% of arson, 60+% of drug deals. And so the question you should really be asking is what drives them to commit crimes? That's the question, right? The real question is, and maybe I can ask you, what percentage of blacks are raised with two parents in the home?
So actually, according to the Uniform Crime Report for 2019, black or African American individuals committed only about 1 million crimes, while white people committed about 4 million
Yeah,
crimes.
so,
But that's
hold on.
proportion.
Yeah, how about the proportion?
There's a lot more white people than black people in the United States.
It's a 60% white country and a 14% black country. So you just proved my point. You literally, so basically that's a disproportionate amount of crime. It is.
But listen, I want to say, look, you are coming up here and you're asking the question, and that's not easy to do, first and foremost, no matter what. And I really appreciate your question in front of all these people. It's hard.
Absolutely.
So thank you for asking your question. But
Just
let me point out what you just did, and you didn't know that you did it. You switched from proportion to raw numbers. That's right. And you did that to make a point that you thought you were making, but you weren't. But look, your issue was that Black Americans only make up 13% of the population, and yet they make up, I think you said, like 38% of the prison population. And then you switched to raw numbers because, so black people only make up 13% of the population, but they commit 40% of all homicides and 60% of all violent crime. Unfortunately, I don't think that's anything inherent in black Americans. That's not what I'm saying. That's just the fact. And what Charlie is saying is, look, we've got to look at why that is. So you're claiming that that disparity is inherent proof of discrimination. So would you also say the fact that there are fewer Asians in jail means that than white people, that there is discrimination against white people? No? Disparity isn't proof of discrimination is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So let me just throw, and Allie's exactly right. What percentage of blacks grow up with two parents in the home?
I don't know.
Yeah, less than 20%. That's why there's so many blacks committing crimes and they're in jail. It's that simple. The death of the black family is why blacks are in jail higher than their population percentage. It's that simple.
May I see your criminology degree? Do you have one?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Wait.
We've gotta. Are you a biologist? Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Let me ask you a question. So do I need a criminology degree to be able to understand that 75% of blacks don't grow up with two parents?
To be well versed in it, I believe so.
Do you have one?
I don't, but I'm studying it.
Okay,
right
but
now.
you
Oh, she studied it.
But you did the same thing. You looked at a statistic, and he did the same thing. You
Look,
don't have a criminology
Have you
degree,
even taken a
neither does
criminology
he.
course? Have y'all
Hold on
taken
a second. You're doing an argument from authority, okay?
It's a fallacy.
So the laws of physics don't change whether or not you're a physicist, okay? The law of thermodynamics doesn't change whether or not you take a course on it. Answer
right.
the question.
That's right.
Why do blacks have a broken family versus a nuclear family, and does that translate to higher rates of crime? Do you admit that?
Why is it that blacks don't have parents, though? Why?
Good question. We subsidize single motherhood in this country through the federal government of the United States. Great question.
Food stamps.
Now we're getting somewhere. Back in the 1960s, we put forward a program where black women married the government and broke up with the men they were with. Welfare state, Lyndon Baines Johnson, and that has contributed to blacks committing more crimes.
I believe institutionalized racism is your answer, but I don't believe I'm getting anywhere with
but
y'all.
look-
But no, just let me point something out. Did you know that it's not white Americans that have the lowest incarceration rate or the lowest rates of crime or the highest graduation rates or the highest
attention,
median
guys.
income? It's not white Americans. It's Asian Americans. They have the highest median income. They have the highest graduation rates. They have the most degrees. They have the lowest incarceration rates. And guess what? They also have the lowest single parenthood rates. Okay? So that is true across the board. It's not just black Americans. And unless you're willing to say that the reason why Asian Americans make more than white Americans, or the reason why Asian Americans go to jail less than white Americans, is because there is systemic institutional racism against white people in this country, then your argument against black people doesn't really work.
So let me ask you one thing. You said institutional racism. I got a black friend right up here. He's great. He's great. So let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. What can I do that he can't do?
What do you mean?
If institutional racism was real, what can I do that he can't do?
Well, you're less likely to get arrested.
I'm sorry. No,
That's
if we
less-
both commit a crime, he's going to get arrested and I'm not?
He could.
Wait, so we just went through this.
I'm saying-
Blacks commit a disproportionate amount of crime in this country because of broken families. So give me one law on the books.
not because
You
of
said it's
broken
institutional. Give me a law anywhere that discriminates against blacks. Give me one law anywhere in America.
You want current or past?
How about right now?
Well, the fact that crack cocaine is criminalized more than regular cocaine.
No.
That's disproportionate racism law against
What?
blacks.
If I deal crack cocaine, I'm getting arrested regardless of skin
She's
color.
saying
Give
all
me
black
a-
people do
give me a
cocaine?
law
White cocaine
That's racism.
you're
Give
less
me a
likely
law
to get a harsher
anywhere
sentence.
White
that
cocaine or
allows
black
white
cocaine?
people to commit crimes
Wow.
and get away with it and blacks can't. Does that law exist?
Not anymore. But that
Because
doesn't
there's
mean
no
it's not real.
institutional racism in America.
Because there's-
The idea of institutional racism is laws on the books.
Just because it's not
That's
down on
right.
paper doesn't mean it's not real.
Okay, give us an example. Not just
God.
a disparity. Not just a
God?
disparity.
God isn't. You don't see God.
He's on paper. Read the Bible.
I didn't
Look
mean
at
it
your
like
money.
that.
I'm getting nowhere with y'all, and y'all are not answering my question, so I'm going to end this Q&A right here.
No, answering your question. You're just not accepting what they're saying. See, that's the problem. We people like that. They don't want to admit that they're wrong. Have no fucking idea what they're talking about. There was this guy, and I don't know who this guy is. I've seen him on a lot of things. He's obviously smarter than I am because he can. I got to think about it and come back to you. He can pop it off quicker. Okay. But he did it one time. A lady come up there and she was quoting something that was out of the Constitution. He said, "Oh yeah, where's that saying?" I said, "No, it says right in the Constitution." He goes, "Where does it say that in the Constitution?" And what she was saying doesn't. And one of the things she was saying says that it's against the law for interracial couples to be married. There's no law anywhere that says that. See, our current administration right now have been putting this out there. You know, vote for me. I'm going to make sure interracial people can get married. That's been legal since the 1800s. You can marry who you want. Technically, my wife and I are in interracial marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, people don't know that this means black. No, interracial means race. Okay, I'm a half breed. My wife married me. That's interracial. Okay, my first wife, her and I were married. Interracial. Of course, she had some Indian in her too, but different than mine. But you know, doesn't matter. Show me where at any state, anywhere in the United States. Now, just give me the United States that says interracial people can't get married. You'll never find it. Okay. They said, well, homosexuals can't get married in every state. Fair enough. There's some states that would allow homosexual marriage, but that's not race. That is not a race. Okay. And these people believe that stuff, and they keep coming at it, and they get people. They're starting to piss a lot of people off because at first this was fun to get on board with this and believe in this shit. But when people start giving you the facts, people are like, oh, wait a minute. You know, like my friend, Roy Anthony, good buddy of mine. He's caught up with some of this crap. Okay. What you can do, what you can't do, what you can do, what you can't do. You know, Google's free. Google's free. Now, when I say that, tread lightly because there's some shit you can find on Google that ain't right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, there's a lot of democratically written statistics on there. There's a lot of Republican statistics on there. If you catch what that guy said, he said independent. Independent. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that. And what she was trying to compare numbers, we called it cherry picking. That's what we used to call it, cherry picking a certain stat. Okay. One thing that people are known to cherry pick from is ghosts. Okay. I got a lot of great friends that are ghost hunters. I don't believe in ghosts. Now you think, well, Richie, you're Native American. You don't believe in it? No. I believe in spirits. Okay. I believe in messengers sent from the Great Spirit to come talk to me about stuff. I believe in angels and demons. I mean, that's how, if you're getting scratched and beat up, that's a demon. That's not a ghost. Ghosts can't touch you. Those are demons. Okay. I've had a lot of demons in my life I had to deal with. Not exorcist wise, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. So people cherry pick things, but the Bible says if you are a Christian religious person, the Bible says there's no such thing as ghosts. Period in the story. When you die, you're dead. You don't dream. You're just dead. Your spirit goes back to the Holy Spirit, and your soul goes to purgatory, prepare itself for the last part of the journey, whenever that is. Okay, that's clear. That's clear cut. Now, is there something else out there? I don't know. The veil is right here. This is how close the veil is to the other side. Okay, we are surrounded by the veil, and all our family, friends, and enemies are over on this side. They're watching us right now. How they could walk up and they probably touch me, and I wouldn't know it because they don't have a physical body to touch me with. Okay. Do they let us know they're here from time to time? Yes, but I believe those are messengers. They're not ghosts. They're messengers from the Spirit. So that's what I believe. So people cherry pick information. Now, after watching that video, what are you taking out of that video? What's your take about it? And first of all, for the record, I'm not against black people at all. I want people to stop being delusional about what's really going on.
Yeah.
This is all a big shit sandwich, and the government's messing with all of us. Because my people, we can make an argument. My people are treated worse than blacks.
Yep.
We can make that argument, and you can't make me far off. Okay, because black people are like, well, they gave us crack cocaine to satisfy us. They gave us fire water.
They gave you guys rancid meat.
Rancid meat.
Get rid
fire
of you.
water is our addiction of choice. So we're not supposed to be drinking. We have an enzyme in our body, so we're not supposed to be doing that crap. So I'm gonna turn it over to you. What is your take of that video?
Lack of teaching.
Is it lack of teaching? Because she didn't look at me like she was an idiot. Look at me like she was a well-read, educated woman. But I think she's delusional and naive.
That, and it looked like she was picking and choosing what went in her ears to pick it up, but not truly grasping what she actually asked and how they were giving it back to her. She got quick defensive, hardcore. Like the first number came back, oh, well, that's just not right.
Right.
And then she was like, well, do you got a degree? Well, do
They
you?
say that a lot. A skunk don't admit his asshole stinks. Okay. What I got, lady, is a high school diploma. What I got is 7 years military. That means I got a driver's license. People are like, what's that got to do with anything? It means I can read.
Yep.
Okay, I could read. I could research just as well as them. How do you think they got those degrees? Research. Okay. Living amongst the people. Okay. Well, sometimes people cherry pick numbers. Like, for example, somebody who lives in the city, and you can reverse this too. Somebody lives in the city, wants to come to the country and tell me how to live. Don't know a thing about our roads out here. Don't know what we deal with on a nightly basis. Walk outside our house, you're at risk of getting eaten by a mountain lion. Okay. Well, we can get shot. So we have crazy people in the country too. So we got long range rifles in the country. They can shoot us from 300 to 500 yards. Okay. So cut the crap with the bullets. But so they make rules to govern us. Now, should we, as a rule, people, govern what goes on in the city? No. I haven't lived in the city in so long. I couldn't live in the city. I couldn't have a neighbor in my business all the time. I just couldn't do it. And I don't believe in living in the city because I don't believe you should pay city and county tax. In fact, I don't think you should pay any type of tax. But that's just me. That's the hooligan in me. So I put that out there, not to ruffle any feathers. And listen, you guys can comment during the week because by the way, this is our last show until January the 3rd. If you guys didn't catch that earlier, January 3rd is our last show. We will be taking a break all December. We'll be back January 3rd. More content, more shows. We're going to have a dummy of the week, stuff like that coming up. All that's coming forward. So we're going to start the mystery box again. So I think we'll give Kyle a segment of his own to do things on here. So yeah, that'd be cool. So people cherry pick numbers, and sometimes you know what comes to my mind when people do that shit. Makes it look real stupid. You know what they remind me of? This.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
That's what the people remind me of.
Yep.
And so that's it. That's where we're at. So yeah, we just research, guys. Research before you get up there and act like you're a fool. Makes sense. And don't be mad at things when you find out you're not wrong. Hell, I'm wrong a few times in my life. I didn't get all mad about it. I get mad when I'm right and people don't listen to me.
Yeah.
And then we got to go through this whole long process to find out I was right all along. That pisses me off. If I'm wrong, I'm like, okay, we'll do it that way. But if I'm right and I've did it like 100 times and I know it works, and then we got to go through a whole long process, and then you know what, you were right all along. Yeah, you know what? Don't do it to your wife or nothing, because of course I ain't worried about slapping my wife anyway, because I slapped her once. She said, "You get one," and she walks away. I'm like, "What do you mean? I get one?" She goes, "Oh, you get one slap. Yeah, you get one. That's all." And she wouldn't talk about it. Finally, I said, well, "Wait a minute. I got an educated hand." She goes, "Oh, I know you're a fighter. You get one slap, one absolute slap. That's all you're going to get." I said, "Oh, you're saying that's all it's going to take?" She goes, "No, that's all you're going to get." I kept rousing her about it, right? And I said, "What do you mean by that?" She says, "Look, dickhead, you hit me once, I'm going to shoot you." Okay. Remember, I know where you sleep. I know you like to sleep on your stomach. Bad things can happen to the fat guys when they're on their stomach sleeping. Just saying. I'm like, okay. You're right.
And this was before the ID channel.
Yeah, this is before that. And now she watches that ID channel. I'm like, baby,
nope.
I've loved you all my life. I just love you so much. Yeah, it ain't me at the ID channel. No, baby, it's you. Woo, yeah. The other day, she brought me my food to me. I started laughing. I was like, what? She said, "There ain't nothing in it." We was laughing at my joke that I wrote. But she brought my food to me. Well, I don't know. I did a bunch of woodwork and stuff, and I was tired, I guess. But she brought it to me thinking, I was like, my daughter's like, "What's wrong, Dad?" Here, try this first. Because my wife don't do that. But guys, it's been a great time today. I know the numbers are low, but I know there's some things going on around here. I know we'll build up during the week. Listen, if you don't during the week, you want to comment. I monitor things during the week. I'll answer your question. Get late in the evening. Listen, hey, what a great show we have. We'll be back next year for some more things. Hope everybody had a very happy Thanksgiving. I know I gained a couple pounds during Thanksgiving, so felt like when I pooped, I was going to prolapse. So apparently, I ate enough then. I've got no comedy shows right now coming up. I think I'm going to take the whole month of December off. I'm going to get on the horn and see if I can't set up some stuff. Maybe travel up to Newton, Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. Try to get them around there, South Missouri and Arkansas, stuff around there. Got that coming up, but that's neither here nor there. Christmas time's coming. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of each other. The prime part of football is starting right now, guys. These are the games coming up now where teams can lose one game, maybe two, right? But after that, they're screwed. Okay, and you got a lot of high-tech, a lot of high-octane teams right now heading down this for a collision course. Football is going to be great, man. It's going to be a great time to watch football. Hunting season, all over the United States, hunting season. Get out and hunt. I know some people is against hunting. Understand something. A lot of your hunters are not getting out there because it's fame and fortune. A lot of them are put food on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's price high. A lot of hunters help manage the population.
Yep.
Imagine if you didn't have anybody hunting and these deer get so there'd be so many of them. You think you drive down the road and see enough deer laying on the side of the road now? Well, just imagine if you didn't. Okay, you'd have some fat mountain lions who couldn't hunt no more because they'd be too busy being fat laying around. Okay, like they went out to Dairy Queen or something. They'd have big old guts on them. Coyotes, they wouldn't do nothing because there'd be so many of them they couldn't. So, we get out, take care of that stuff. We'll start off with some closing thoughts. Devil Doc, buddy, you want to close her up?
Well, it's close to the end.
I'm sorry. Whoa. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. We got to do this before we forget.
Oh, yeah.
We have to do this. Let me go down here, guys. We don't want to forget our missing persons. Okay, so we'll go over here. This is kind of let me get that banner off the screen. Okay. Lalana and Danielle Marino, both of them, the woman and the girl, both missing. That tells me right there there's some foul play involved in it. Okay. They didn't provide only but one picture when you see. Okay. The FBI is offering a reward up to $25,000 for information leading to the whereabouts of Lalana and Daniela Marino. Okay. The FBI Miami Field Office, South Florida, Violent Crime and Fugitive Task Force, there's a lot to say there, is seeking the public's assistance in locating Lalana Marino and her daughter, Daniela Marino, who have been missing from Doral, Florida. That's Doral, Florida, since May 30th, 2016. They were allegedly, we say a lot of VRS allegedly, they're allegedly last seen at or near the Home Depot located at 13895 Okeechobee Road in Hialeah, Florida. I hope I said that right. Hialeah, Florida. They have not been seen or heard from since that day. Lalana is described as a white Hispanic. That don't even make no damn sense. You're either Hispanic or you're not. It's all this crap, you know. Anyway, described as a white Hispanic female born December 24th, 1973. She has brown hair and brown eyes. All right. Daniela is described as a white Hispanic female born October 4th, 2007. She had brown hair and brown eyes also. Okay. Mom was 1973, which would make her 48, 49 right now, I believe. And the daughter and the little girl was 2007. Okay. This investigation is being jointly conducted by the Miami-Dade Police Department, the City of Doral Police Department, and the FBI. Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of these two Marino ladies, contact their local FBI office, the nearest American embassy or consulate, or field office in Miami. Submit an anonymous tip online. Guys, let's see if we can't give this mother and daughter some assistance and some help. I don't know if the update has been found. I don't know who updates the site. Last week we were talking about a lady who was found alive. Which that's real good. That's great. When you find alive, that is absolutely awesome. But they're talking foul play. You read the words. So crime task force. You got any information, please contact the police on that. I'm sorry, Kyle. I didn't mean to interrupt your brother, but I don't want to forget that. That's my favorite.
That's your most important segment. So
it is, as far as I'm concerned. Comedy be damned. That's helpful. Yeah. Now, if you give your closing thoughts, please.
Well, want everybody to know that you do have a purpose in life. You are meant to be here. No matter how bad it really is, reach out. I don't mean that in reach out. Me, Richie, you can go on anybody on VRS, WO, any one of our other networks. We will gladly help you out. We want you around. You are valuable. And remember, you're not alone. This time of year is rampant for being down on yourself and everything. Just reach out. No questions asked. Other than that, enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your New Year's. I'm going to be hitting 46. I never thought no, 46? 47. I never thought I'd say those words ever. So, other than that, have a great rest of your holiday season. If you do drink, stay at home or know your limit and let somebody else drive. Don't do anything stupid. Other than that, my other final thought would be, God, I hate the Cowboys. That's it.
Very well said. Very well said. Big shout out. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the show. Big shout out to Clarence Gilliard. He passed away yesterday. You guys don't know who he is. He was in Murder, She Wrote and Top Gun.
And Matlock.
Excuse me, not Murder, She Wrote. Matlock. Top Gun. And
Walker Texas Ranger.
As Jimmy Trevette. Love that show. That was my favorite show. Obviously, I'm a Chuck Norris fan. So shout out to him. He was 66 years old. They didn't really say what he died of. But some people say he took vaccination killed him. I don't know. I don't want to start that debate. All I know is lost a good actor. I enjoyed watching him when he was doing things. So shout out to his family. Godspeed to y'all.
He was the bad computer guy on Die Hard.
Yeah. May he stand next to the Great Spirit to know his value. May he be healed by the loving hand of God. May his face show no wrinkles. His beard show no gray. His hair be reinstated. Godspeed to you, brother. And I hope that when I get there, I get to shake your hand and meet you. I would love to. That's one of my bucket lists. I want to meet him. I love him. I love the Walker Texas Ranger. I love it all. So shout out to his family. I'm gonna piggyback off what Kyle said, man. And Dr. Phil, my wife was watching this today, and some things, everything I say on here, Dr. Phil must watch because he repeats it the same thing. But it's so true. Everyone has value. And I've heard people say, "Well, I'm in just a situation. What do I do? Get out of it. Get out of it. Get the courage. Make a phone call. You need somebody to come over, help get it out of there. We'll come get you out of that situation. Okay, get out of that situation. No matter what it is. No matter what it is, get out of the situation. Do you take care of you? Okay. We all love you. We all love you guys. Contrary to what the government of the United States wants us to do, we don't need to fight. We're all going through the same battles. We're all broke. We're all poor. We're trying to make ends meet. We're trying to put Christmas on the tree for children. There's going to be kids that don't have any Christmas. If you're a person who has a little bit more than others, help out. Give somebody something. What I like to do, I like to take a $100 bill. I like to break it down in 20s. Okay, that's 5 in case you guys can't add. In case I couldn't add, my wife had to tell me. I take 5 $20 bills. I put them in Christmas cards. I go out to eat at restaurants. I leave it in there. A $20 bill instead of a Christmas card on the table for the waitress. $20 ain't much, but if they don't expect it, it helps them out and smile on their face to that joy. That's what I like to do. I do that. You pick something you like to do and do it. It helps with gas, if anything. Right now, a lot of things going on in this world. People are protesting in China. Hardcore. There is people that support us in America. They don't want China no more. They don't want that type of behavior. There's people protesting in Russia. They don't want that crap going on no more. Hang on. It will get better. Life is like a pendulum. It goes way high and you're having all this fun and the economy's great, booming, and it starts coming back and you go through areas, right? You get to that, then you get to the bad area. And then the bad area swings all the way up until it's real bad. Wars, pestilence, whatever. Bad times are coming. But it comes back. It comes back. And that's just the way it is. It comes back. It's a pendulum. It'll swing like that. Okay. Hang on to the pendulum. It'll swing you back to right. W Entertainment also wants to announce that our W Hideout, our Spreaker show that we do every Monday night, is taking a break. Roy is doing some classes right now. He's trying to get them caught up for Christmas time. But he will be done with those classes. He will be back in January to put on that Spreaker show that he does Monday night. Does a brilliant job at it. Got a lot of listeners, a lot of followers starting getting in there. I know there's people listen to him, don't even comment. That's fine. If you don't want to comment, that'd be beautiful. Just sit back, let your worries run away. Read the stupid banner. I mean, I'm on there. I actually got an IQ about 115. That's not high, but I'm far from being a dummy. Okay, but I play a good dummy that's just my stick. That's what I do. I'll be on to making stupid comments about stuff. Just understand, people love you. VRS. I got friends on VRS. You catch me every Sunday. Me and Kyle both working together again on Sports Church with Minnie and Pook and Pops, and sometimes T when he comes on. We're talking about football, baseball, college stuff, whatever, racing, whatever. Catch us on there. We'll be back in January. So that being said, I'm Richie Redneck Pimp, Bad Man of Comedy. On behalf of VRS, Backwoods Veterans Nation, and everyone here at W Entertainment Network, we say thank you to Kyle. Thank you to Commander. Until January 3rd. This is goodbye, but we will see you again. So remember how I say it? Dona Dog Ahoy. That's until we meet again. Osta Usfi. Good night. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you again.